Look, a letter! Dear Tim and Moby, a nature show on TV said that dolphins have bigger brains than humans. Does that mean dolphins are smarter than people? From Ethan. P.S. Does Moby have a brain? Well, yeah, but he keeps it in a jar. It's true that some kinds of dolphins have larger brains than humans, but that doesn't necessarily make them smarter. Scientists think that intelligence is more about the complexity of your brain than its size. And the human brain is more complex than any other animal's. Its billions of nerve cells allow you to think, remember, dream, see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. Yeah, pretty much everything you think of as yourself, from the foods you like to being good at math, is contained inside your brain. It even controls stuff you don't have to think about, like keeping your heart beating. All that work takes a lot of energy. Even though your brain weighs less than 1.5 kilograms, it uses up to 20% of the oxygen you breathe. Well, different areas of the brain do different things. There are 3 major parts: the cerebrum, the cerebellum, and the brainstem. The cerebrum, where you think, is the biggest part of the brain, and the part that most people are familiar with, a twisty mass of gray matter. It's divided into 2 halves called hemispheres. Within each hemisphere, different areas or lobes take care of different kinds of thought. Well, like the frontal lobe is where planning, problem-solving, and speech happen, and the temporal lobes are associated with memories. Some psychologists believe that in most people, one hemisphere is dominant. In other words, people with left-dominant brains might excel at math and science, and right-brain people are supposedly better at art and writing. Underneath the gray matter is the limbic system, where your emotions begin. It also contains the thalamus, which is like the brain's switchboard, passing information from your body to the correct part of the brain. And the hypothalamus, which controls your body temperature and food intake. Without the hypothalamus, you'd keep eating and never feel full. More. The cerebellum, located underneath and to the rear of the cerebrum, coordinates your body's movements. Whoa! Then there's the brainstem. It monitors and controls all the little automatic functions that keep you alive: your heartbeat, your breathing, your blood pressure, and whatnot. I know it's a ton of information, Moby, but the brain does a lot of work. If you didn't have a brain, you'd be dead. Oh, right, dolphins. Now that we know a little more about the brain, you can understand why it's hard to compare dolphin intelligence to human intelligence. Dolphin brains are bigger, but the parts of their brain where conscious thinking occurs are very small. So I don't think you'll be seeing dolphins in school with you anytime soon. Look, a letter!